In this video, I am going to show you how to loop over a list of items and print each of the item one by one. So let's say here we have a list. Uh, Name of this list is month, and we have 4 items in this list. And we want to print each of the item. We can use a simple for loop like for month in month, and then print month. So here we will be getting each of the item printed one by one. So save the code and run the code. So see, we got Jan, then Feb, then March, then April. Similarly, let's suppose if we want the index of Jan along with Jan. So here currently we are getting only the item, right? If we want the index of this item Jan, um, so for that purpose, we can use an inbuilt function called enumerate. Enumerate. This enumerate function takes the list as input and returns an enumerated object. This enumerate object is iterable in nature, and we can loop through this iterable enumerate object. Let's go ahead and try to uh, see what happens if we use enumerate and we pass our months list inside enumerate function. So for month in enumerate months and then print month. This month we are getting is of type tuple, and this tuple consists of 2 items. First is the index of the item, and second is the item itself. So let's try to print and what happens. So see, we got tuple, first tuple, second tuple, third tuple, and fourth tuple, right? And if you see, this is the index of Jan in the list called months. The, 2 is the index for March in the list called months. Okay, so if we want to use index and item separately, then we can use that using a square bracket. We can access index and item separately using the square bracket, like 0, a square bracket 0 for index and a square bracket 1 for item. Then index is equal to idx and item equal to item format, and idx equals month and at index 0, and item is equal to month at index 1. And let's try to print this. So see, now we got index is equal to 0 and item is equal to z, index is equal to 1 and item is equal to 5, and so on. So this is the one way to access the index and item from the enumerate object. And the one more way of doing the same is, instead of accessing the tuple in index, accessing index and item from the tuple using the square bracket, okay, we can also unpack the tuple in the for loop itself, like for idx comma item in month, and sorry, we need to use enumerate and then month and enter. And now we want to print index equals idx and item equal to item dot format idx equal to idx and item equal to item, and let's print this. So let's see, we got the same result by doing this as well. So yeah, these were the 3 techniques we can use to access each of the element one by one in the list. Thanks for watching the video.